Hello, this is Jason. I'm hoping you're having a great day. I'm hoping I can encourage you today. Put a smile on your face, put a smile on your heart. That's my hope anyway. Yesterday, I had to go to get my eyes examined. It's that yearly time. I had to force my wife to go. She doesn't go to these things and takes care of herself. So I set up the appointment. I said, you got to go. Let's go get our eyes checked. While I was in there, they took a picture of our eyes and did all the examinations, and then the doctor's not there. Actually, the doctor's remote. And so the doctor looked at the remote picture, but they showed my eyes kind of from the inside up on this great big screen. When I looked up at it, I was like amazed. Now, normally I'd make a joke here saying I got exceptionally beautiful eyes. And it's true, I do. But it was fascinating on a totally objective viewpoint. If you haven't seen your eyes, from the projector, from the inside, they are the most beautiful, amazing things you ever seen. You have beautiful eyes. Now, okay, maybe nobody said it to you lately, but I'll say it to you. But it's especially beautiful when you look from that picture. It projects from the inside, like off the back of the lens, and then you get to see what your eyes look like, the beautifulness of it. And if you looked up into space and ever seen any of those nebulas or recreations in science fiction movies, they do no justice to how beautiful the human being's eyes are. Your eyes are beautiful. Put a smile on your face. I gotta tell you, I was gobsmacked. Is that a word? I've always wanted to use that word. I'm not sure I've ever used that word. Gobsmacked. I like it. Or how about, I was over the moon? Since we got an outer space theme going, I guess. But anyway, it was really beautiful. Look it up on the internet and look at people's eyes from the inside out, and you will be amazed at how beautiful it is and how, it almost looks outer spacey. Anybody who doesn't appreciate themselves or you're just down about yourself, boy, you can't be after you've seen your eyes. They're just fabulous. You are fabulous. I'm just amazed. Anyway, it reminded me of a great story I read on space.com a while back, so I went and looked it up. There's a brand new space took the Hubble's place. The James Webb, what do you call that? When you look, telescope. The James Webb telescope is out there now. And it is a hugely upgraded version from the one we knew as kids, the Hubble. And it's seeing further out there and seeing some of the most beautiful stuff you ever seen. Go and look. NASA's got the same story I'm going to tell you about on their channel, and they've got pictures. Look at just the pictures from the space, and you think those are beautiful, and they bring you awe. Well, you should have awe in you because you've got that same beautifulness in you. Your eyes are just absolutely amazing. So you're special, and should put a smile on your heart because I'm just amazed at. And I have just an appreciation of human beings today, even more so than I did yesterday. Wow. But anyway, the Jack Webb Space Telescope is taking some pictures out there. And they have recently thought they had seen towards the end, the far as it was going to be able to see. And then all of a sudden, they're able to see over 700 brand new galaxies. And what's amazing about that is they thought they could see a thing they call the known universe. And they thought they had it pretty well defined. It had something to do with how far light could travel since the beginning of the galaxy, and that they have the telescope that could see that far or whatever. They come up with their own ideas of what is known, and they have it. So they were totally gobsmacked that they were able to find these galaxies and that they're out there. And the crazy thing is they have these undefined aspects to them. They don't understand how it works. and it's breaking certain laws that they have come to expect. And they don't know if what they should attribute it to. It's interesting as they try to guess at what they should attribute it to. They kind of use these experts use the same kind of things that they've already established, like maybe the universe is older, and so that affects the pictures that we're seeing. Or maybe they were made more chaotic when they were younger, so they're bouncing off each other and going weird directions. But they have all these ideas, all kinds of guesses, and they're all having fun trying to learn the meaning of the universe. And for me, when I read the story, it makes me think about heaven. I remember hearing about heaven when I was younger, and being a wonderful young ADHD kid I always thought, well, what the heck am I going to be doing in heaven? Thinking in a way that it might be a little bit of a finite kind of a thing. I mean, sure, it might be interesting for, say, 6 or 7 months, but what are you going to do after that, right, in heaven? But what got me thinking now is, like, maybe there's so much to God that you can't get to the bottom of it. Maybe he's so big. And so these guys got an idea of what the known universe was, these so-called experts. And then all of a sudden God says, okay, I'm going to show you something new. And it gets bigger, and he's just made more amazing stuff. And that's what I think. So today I'm feeling an appreciation for how big God is and how amazing he is, and the different aspects of how big he is. The story about that universe thing is in a Reuters article, and one of the things the guy said about it is these galaxies are so close to the creation, that if the life of the universe were a movie, these new 700s are like the introduction to the movie, or like the first couple of minutes of the movie. And beautiful pictures, kind of amazing, stuff they never even thought about. And it's just amazing. The world, the galaxies, there's so many amazing things out there. And then you can bring it back to you in your eyes. So beautiful, so amazing. You got to feel good about yourself, because I think you're special. When I saw those eyes, and then I remembered that article and those pictures, I don't know, man. Is it a coincidence that the inside of your eyes look like some of these new galaxies they found? I don't know. But it's sure beautiful, and you're beautiful. Anyway, and then God is also concerned about what's going on close by. I want to encourage you with another story I saw. The Hubble one that I was telling you about was in space.com. This story I'm about to tell you I found in Reuters. Kind of neat. I always hear these stories. It makes me worried about the planet. And we got to take care of our planet. Absolutely. Very important to take care of it. But I'm not sure we're supposed to be living in total fear. And there's way too many people, and especially young kids now, totally believe in 60 years that the planet is going to be uninhabitable. And, well, I am not saying we don't take care of our planet, but what I am saying is I don't think we have to worry about it, because we live in an amazing planet too. And here's just one little piece of example of why I think we can be encouraged today and put a smile on our hearts. There's an article about a clam off of Croatia. What is that ocean? What's that word? Arctic Sea? I can never remember. And what's the sea by Croatia? I can't remember. But anyway, I should have probably read this story again. But anyway, this clam was almost extinct. Off of Croatia, there was only 10 of them they could find. And they were slowly all dying from some sort of bacteria. And they were all going south. They thought they were saying goodbye to them. They're like 4 feet long. They're just humongous and stuff. But it was looking pretty bleak for them. And some swimmers were swimming and found a little group of them, and there was like 20 of them they found. It was a stunning discovery. It doesn't sound like a lot, but they were able to take them and they put them in an aquarium. They're rebreeding them and they're finding more off the sea. And these beautiful, big, amazing clams are making a comeback. And the planet finds ways to take care of itself. And the planet fights back. We do not have a fragile planet. We do not have to worry about it like that, where you have to walk in fear every minute of every day that we're going to be uninhabitable. We live in an amazing planet. You're amazing with amazing eyes. The universe is just big and beautiful. We got so much to be joyful and happy about. And remember, the problems that are happening around us, things like that have been going on forever. It happens. So we'll get through it. It's like I always say, life is a pendulum. It swings. There's going to be challenges, and it swings back. But, there's a lot of people invested in just telling you the worst. Everything's dying out. Or telling you just that you're not important. But all of it is, I think people are invested in the most negative things they can come up with. And I think that there's a lot of positive things if we keep our eyes open. All right, so keep that in mind. You're special. And so I told some people I would try to figure out and see if I could get them